Hey, we're talking about Geeky Resolutions up next on Geek Out SA.
Do not attempt to adjust your YouTube video. We control the stream.
And welcome back to Geek Out SA. It's Friday and we're having fun and we're back. We're here.
Yay! We made it! What a week!
What a week. What a week.
What a week! It's so. I was telling the boy, our sons. We have grown up sons, and so I was telling them that this week was a struggle because I was off for 2 weeks, for Christmas vacation, and then I didn't know how to go back to work this week.
It was tough. It was tough trying to get into the groove of everything, but I was like,
And we were
I can
even
do
really
this.
good,
But I was busy.
busy, but
Super
we were
busy.
really good, getting up during vacation, at normal-ish times, and not because I'll sleep until noon if he lets me.
Yeah,
So
she will.
I will. But we're really good about at least getting up by 8 o'clock and stuff. So I thought for sure I'd ease back into this week a lot better than I did, and I kind of struggled. So. How about y'all? How'd y'all do this week?
Yeah, how did y'all do? But today we're talking about Geeky Resolutions 2021 style because we did it last year at about this time, so we're gonna do it this year.
So I don't have any because I'm perfect. Show's over.
Well, I
Done.
have some.
Oh, okay. I'm just kidding. I have some. Well, I don't know. We don't call them resolutions. I don't know. People call them different things now to get it in their head that it's not a resolution anymore and you're supposed to stick to it more or whatever. I mean, I guess I'm old, so it was always New Year's. You made a New Year's resolution
Yeah.
or whatever. So it's just New Year, New You. That used to be what was that, Weight Watchers or something? They always did that so that you would lose weight, because that's one of the big ones always at the beginning of the year. It's we're gonna go exercise.
Oh, it's not Weight Watchers. It's WW.
Right. It's WW now. But when people talk about that, I think they're talking about Wonder Woman. I get confused, and then I get confused. So I don't know.
So Geeky Resolutions.
So you can go first.
All right. So last year I bought a lot of stuff for leatherworking and a lot of stuff. And I wanted to get into that. And I thought I was gonna get into it over the break or something. I tried it for a while, but I was kind of forced into it. Hey, I'm doing these crafts. Why don't you do them? And
Okay,
I
wait.
have to be
wait,
at a point.
Wait,
I have
pause. No. Wait, pause. I know you're not calling me out on the show. Okay. First of all, I have been married to this man for 21 years, and he loves to buy all these ridiculous things and say, "Oh, I'm going to do such and such. I'm going to do such and such." And then, do you know how many bins of Nerf guns we have that he's going to mod and turn into steampunk Nerf guns? No, you don't. But you know what? Maybe for the next show, I'll go find them and bring them all out, and let's talk about that.
they're right there.
Oh no, this is not even all of them. There's a whole nother bin. But look, here's some. Here's one. Here's another one. It's got a whole machine gun thing going on here. We have this. Oh, I could keep going. So, to say that he bought some leathercraft, yeah. And so when Mama starts a craft, she thinks, let's have Daddy do a craft so that maybe he'll use some of these $900,000 worth of things that we bought. Anakin, come over here. Come here.
Well,
So anyway, okay, go ahead. So you're gonna actually use them? Is that what you're saying, Anakin?
Yeah. Well, I dabbled in it a little bit, and I just need to go and research more how to do stuff, and then get some patterns to kind of I'm just coming to a point where I don't know what I want to make.
Well, I thought you wanted to make stuff for our Jedi outfits. I mean, I know that you had McKenna make a bunch of stuff for that through her business that I can't remember the name of all. Thistle and Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, McKenna. But I I know you wanted to try making some of your own, and then we missed out on Renaissance this year because of COVID, and so
Yeah.
we didn't. We just decided that it probably wasn't a good idea for us to go, and but there are
Okay, but
different
you're going to be
leather
getting
things.
into other parts that I want to talk about.
Well,
So
but
what is
there
your
are other leather things that you want to make for those, right?
But what is your one of yours?
So I have a love for reading. And I tried to force Vince a couple of times, like on the show, to make a geeky resolution to read one book in a whole year. One book. Just one. And he had 52 weeks to read, and he was like, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I even got him, like, Stranger in a Strange Land. I thought, like, he'll really love this Heinlein. It's really cool. He likes all that kind of stuff, like aliens, and he's a Martian, and it kind of, like, it's a really great book. No, he still hasn't read that book.
I didn't finish it, but I started reading it.
So I'm going to stop trying to get Vince to read, and I'm just going to focus on my reading. So I really enjoy reading, but we don't spend a lot of time doing things that aren't, like, sitting around basically and watching Netflix or movies or stuff. And so I would like to carve some time out of my day. And originally I was like, oh, I'd love to read, like, a book a week. And then I was thinking about that, and I was like, oh my god, that's 52 books. I don't know, I feel overwhelmed just thinking about 52 books. And then I was like, well, maybe I could do, like, a book a month. But then I felt like, well, that's only 12 books. Like, that doesn't seem like enough. So I'm leaning towards somewhere in between, and I'm thinking maybe 20 books for this year. I'd like to make it through 20 books. So
that seems doable for you.
I just finished the Crazy Rich Asians
I just
series.
won't do it.
Yeah, you won't do it. I just finished the Crazy Rich Asians series, which is not geeky. And I go back and forth, and then my kids will tell me, like, about young adult fiction stuff, my students, that I should read, so then I'll kind of read some of those, and then I'll read a grown-up book. So I like this guy, Ken Follett. He does historical fiction. And I've read several of his books before where he wrote stuff about, like, medieval type times and the churches and what went on behind that, and how it was, like, more of an ego trip for these priests and stuff, and so some of the dirty dealings behind all of that. It was really interesting.
Historical fiction. So what is that?
So that is where they take something and that, like, historically happened, and they do research, and then they'll go and give a fictional twist to it.
So it's
they'll
like
add more of, like, a story arc to it.
Like In Cold Blood by Truman Capote.
Right.
Which that's one of the books I've read before.
So this new one that I'm reading
but
about
they
him
used to
is
call
about...
that new journalism.
Oh yeah, it's historical fiction.
So now it's historical fiction. Okay.
So the one I'm reading right now, it's in the middle of the Cold War, and it's the space race, and it's about spies and stuff. So it very much kind of goes together.
I've been
with our
looking at
role-playing.
that book. I was like, that looks kind of cool.
So it's really good, and he's a very good author. You might actually like that book. It's very interesting, and again, historical fiction, but takes into some things. Anakin, sweetie, you've gotta be still. I know that I've got you tethered. Sorry, the dog is new to us still. I don't know if you watched last week's show. So we have a new dog. His name is Anakin.
We didn't want him crying and crying.
And he cried and cried last week. So I was trying to put him on the leash and get him to be in here, and I gave him his Kong, but he's already finished with his Kong. So now he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Anakin, lay down.
Anakin, lay down. Anakin, lay down. Lay down, baby. Lay down. So yeah, you actually might like that, but it's really great because he takes the aspect of them also using, like, doing scientific experiments and using LSD and stuff. And so there's this guy...
Which you shouldn't do, kids.
Right, no. But there's this guy who's a spy, and they've wiped his memory. And so he's going through, and he's, like, kind of not remembering who he is, but remembering stuff that he can do. And then, so it's kind of cool. Like, it's really a cool book. So I think I'm going to really enjoy that. And then, if you like... Sorry, one more thing, because I know I'm talking a lot. But if you like young adult, or you have a student at home that likes that historical kind of fiction, or it's something that you want to share with them, there's a really good author. Oh, Jesus, and I just lost my train of thought. And now I can't remember what his name is. He wrote Refugee, and I met him. Hold on, let me look it up, and then I'll tell you who it is.
George R. R. Martin?
No, it's not George R. R.
You
Don't
met
make
him.
fun of me because of George R. R. Martin. You should. That's not a funny story. It's me.
That's a very funny story.
No, it's not funny.
That's funny.
No. By Alan Gratz. That's who it is. Alan Gratz. Are you gonna tell my George R. R. Martin story?
No, go ahead.
Okay,
Finish.
His name is Alan Gratz. So if you're interested in historical fiction for your students, for your children, he does a lot of that World War II type fiction and some really good characters. So you see those from the lens of fiction.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as depressing, but it's
Anakin, sit. Good.
Good job. Good job. Okay, so what's your second resolution?
So I got some NeoPixel blades for my lightsaber, so I'm gonna switch over our main lightsabers to Neo. Well, I may switch out all our lightsabers to NeoPixel with the Profi board. So, and along with that, other than do that, we still need to give away the Geek Out lightsaber.
I know.
No, back scratcher.
No,
It's not a back scratcher.
Thank you for love. Oh, thank you. Oh, yes.
Totally has been a back scratcher.
Oh, thank you for love.
Not a back scratcher. So yeah, that's kind of like what I want to go ahead and do.
So what is it? Because I don't understand what it is. So what's the difference of it between that and what we have already? I don't understand.
What we have now is we have LEDs that come from the hilt that kind of just shine, but they're just on the hilt. The NeoPixel blades actually show it like retracting. Like shooting out and then retracting.
So is it something that actually goes up in the blade?
It's multiple LEDs in the blade.
Yeah, it looks like it moves
Oh, it looks
out.
like it moves. Okay.
So that's what I want to switch it to.
Just gives a little whoosh thing at the start.
It gives us a little whoosh.
That's it.
I'm down for a little whoosh. So, but for the other blade, it's like I can take it off of one of my sabers, so I don't have to have a blade for every different saber. I just take the blade off, and then you could put it, onto the different sabers.
Right.
It's not like that with this new Pixel thing?
Well, we're gonna make it like that because we're gonna make the other sabers accept that.
So you have to mod it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
but it's just connecting wires to board that blade sits on.
Oh, okay. But then is it gonna stick out like when I don't have the blade on it?
What do you mean? Is it gonna
like
stick
that
out?
board that the
No,
blade?
it's inside the hilt.
Okay. Because sometimes I like to just wear the hilt on my
Yeah.
side, like
no,
hilt.
it's inside the hilt.
Okay. Because like a lot of the times when I go like wear my Jedi outfit to school, I just wear my hilt rather than having the whole blade and everything because I tend to be a big goofy oaf and then I play with the blade and then whack people and stuff. So I tend to try not to do that when I'm at school. I'll whack somebody's kid and give them a black eye or whatever.
We skipped over Stuart. What's your Stuart?
Don't have one.
Stuart doesn't have any. He doesn't want to play.
No. Same as last year. Oh wait, last year was nothing either. I could list a lot of things that I would like to do and then not do them.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're doing.
So you lied.
Anakin, come here.
So this is a geeky lie.
Geeky lies for 2021. Okay, you're gonna try to be good? Alright.
I'll attempt it.
Maybe he'll go lay on the couch.
I think I'll attempt it.
Yeah, we're gonna attempt it. So, is there anything that you're going to attempt this year to like?
Lots of things I'm going to attempt.
Like clean out storage rooms or
Oh
something?
yeah, I've been trying to do that for the last 3 years.
Sell some arcade machines.
Sell some arcade machines.
I actually did that this year.
You did actually do that. You did do that.
I did. I sold 3 of them.
Yeah, you did.
Nice.
Ching! New Year's resolution done.
Well, that was after I actually bought 2 and then I sold them.
Stuart!
But we won't say that very loud.
You're like, we're not going to talk about that. I guess he's going to take it to the couch.
No.
He likes the couch, but we just didn't want him to cry or be upset.
Yeah.
We didn't put the barricade up this week, but we
No,
just
we
didn't
didn't.
know how he was going to act. As he gets used to it, he won't necessarily.
He's gonna take it to the couch.
Yeah.
I know it. Yeah, he is. Angel, thanks for watching us.
Hey.
Angel Delacroix of Hebe Studios. So I think he was just releasing a new game. What was it called? Slime Time?
Is that the one they worked on at Game Expo?
Yeah.
Cute.
So I think they finished it and they pushed it out already. So.
Is it terrible that you said released and the first thing I thought was prison and I was like, why was Angel in prison? Why not?
No, he wasn't
I
the
was like,
president.
he's a nice guy. What happened? 2021 and 2020 have been hard on everybody. You know?
Yeah. Really hard.
I need a nap. I don't know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about anymore.
we all need a nap.
So for my second resolution is probably something that if you've tuned into the last two shows, you've actually noticed. I'm not really very girly. I more as I get older, I like more like girly things, quote unquote feminine girly things. But we watched a show on Netflix called Glow Up, which was
Mhm.
like a competition show about doing makeup.
Yeah.
And I've like looked into it and stuff, and there's a lot more like makeup styles that are
Mhm.
more like I guess what people would think of as like Halloween type makeup, but it's not really Halloween type makeup anymore. It's like everyday makeup.
Yeah.
Or like for me being on the show, it would be makeup I could do on the show. So like today I did my rainbow eyes. I don't know if everybody can see my rainbow
To
eyes.
match your rainbow
To match
shirt.
my rainbow shirt, and I really liked it. I was really proud of it. I have not done. I don't have a whole lot of experience with makeup, so I've just been trying to learn slowly but surely how to do it. And so that is one of my resolutions. Is I'm gonna try to definitely for the show use makeup more. Anakin, leave it. Thank you. And and then maybe start doing that in my everyday life too.
Yeah.
Is doing.
It looks
more.
really good. I like it. I wouldn't have the patience to be able to blend it like that.
Oh well, thank you. I tried really hard, so so I like it, and it kind of goes with my another resolution that I have. So I'm gonna kind of tie them together here. Sorry to overlap,
Okay.
but as I'm getting older, I want more and more to just be okay with who I am, and I tend to be kind of weird. And I'm 47 and I still wear things with rainbows, and I have rainbow earrings, rainbow unicorn earrings, and
Yeah, but that's
so.
you. That's your style.
That is me.
Yeah.
So I need to just be okay, with that. Yeah, have my chucks on. Like them. So I need to learn to be okay with that, and some of being okay with that is doing this kind of stuff because I like this kind of stuff. I
Mhm.
like the bright colors, the lights, loud stuff. Like when I was wearing the Baby Yoda, I did do some like muted colors because of the color scheme of him when I had the shirt on,
Mhm.
and I really enjoyed it. And then people were totally staring at me because I went somewhere like normal with people that wouldn't normally have like a Baby Yoda or wouldn't even know what a Baby Yoda was. I can't remember where I went.
Where did you go that nobody knew what a Baby Yoda was?
was
Because I
someplace-
want to go there too.
It was someplace with old. Oh, it was Costco. It was someplace with old rich
Yeah.
people, and they don't necessarily know what
Costco would have Baby Yodas at Costco.
They don't.
You sure?
Positive.
You didn't look hard enough.
Well, I went, and there was a lot of really old people, and they kept looking at me because here I have Baby Yoda with his big ears and stuff on my
Maybe
shirt.
they recognized it as Baby Yoda and they wanted to come up and hug you.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Hi, buddy.
Or maybe they recognize us from the show.
Yeah,
No,
no,
probably not.
unlikely.
Probably
I
not.
felt like they were looking at me really weird, and
Probably
I was
not our
like
demographic.
I was feeling really cute, and maybe they were looking at me really weird because they were like, "Okay, she looks way too old to be wearing a Baby Yoda shirt." I don't know, because you and I got that one time from an older
Yeah,
person.
we did.
And he was like, "Oh, y'all are that's real interesting. Y'all are a little old to be wearing superhero shirts."
They looked at you and they went, there's some mutton dressed up as lamb.
No.
That's it.
You know what you need? Rainbow coloured juicy shirts.
No.
No.
I'm not gonna do that either.
Hi, he went to Beyond.
No, rainbow coloured baby shirts.
No, I'm not gonna do any of that.
You're not gonna
stuff.
do it?
I'm not doing any of that stuff.
I'm buying it now.
He was
why
on.
Yeah, he doesn't know why we're in here. It's
I'm buying
confusing.
it. I'm totally buying
No,
it.
don't
now.
buy me any of
I'm
that stuff.
getting
I like
it
my
now.
geeky stuff. Like I love to do like purple and stuff when I wear my Ninja Turtles because Donatello's my favorite Ninja Turtle. Like so those are my resolutions. Those are some of my resolutions that are kind of like a personal thing, and
He was on. He licked my ear on air, live.
he loves you. He's just confused. He doesn't know what's going on. So what's next for you? So some lightsaber, which I feel like you will actually do that.
Yeah,
The
I mean
leather
that's.
crafting. I'm saying no. That's not gonna happen.
I just need to be able to do the right thing and have the right material to do it,
Do you
and
hear him hemming and hawing?
knowing what I'm doing. I need to know how to rivet that stuff. The for the cover tech holder, those metal ones that I bought.
Uh-huh.
I need to learn how to rivet that stuff. I don't know how to do that. But once I do that, then that'll probably be my first one.
Yeah. And maybe I'll do some of it with you.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the things we want to do that's not necessarily a resolution, but that we want to do is we really have been wanting to go to one of those knife forging classes.
That was my next thing that I was going to talk about. I want to do knife forging.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that that's a resolution. That's just something that we want to do.
Well, yeah, but that's like I want to do that this year, so that's
But
one
I
of my
think
resolutions.
it would be Anakin. Leave it. Don't look what you're doing. You're bumping Daddy's camera.
It's fine.
But that would be something cool to do with the leather, is to make a sheath for the knife.
Yeah.
Once we craft the knives.
Yeah.
So I think that would be cool. That would be something cool to do.
That's one of the cool gifts I got was a hand forged knife for Christmas that Colleen got me, and that was really cool.
Anakin, leave it. It's not for puppies. Why do you even want to
It's amazing what you can do, what people can do and find on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like, oh my god, you
you
found
got
that.
me
And I was like,
yeah.
that's really cool, because you saw how much I was like watching Forged in Fire and liking that stuff. So.
And I think that would be a really fun thing for us to
Yeah,
do.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And when we do it, I want to make sure that we cover it for you guys and then kind of show the process of how it's done. Yeah.
So one of my resolutions that's not necessarily geeky, I would say, but it's just like something that I'm a geek and I want to do, is I really enjoyed camping with you in 2020. That was really the first time that I had done, kind of a bunch of camping. And now that we have Anakin, I would love to do some more camping and try to, acclimate him to camping and take him camping and stuff and go do some more stuff with him. And then, I definitely, because his name is Anakin, want to turn him into like a geeky dog. So I'm looking for I'm gonna get him a Star Wars shirt so he can have a Star Wars shirt to wear, and he's a good boy. He wears shirts. I put a Toy Story shirt on him. It's just a children's shirt.
We have Austin Quita?
Yeah, Quita.
Quita?
Hi, Austin!
Says, hey, Mrs. Guzman.
Austin, I love him. He's one of my students. He was one of my students. I guess in my heart he'll always be one. He's a freshman this year in high school.
Oh, wow.
So
cool.
I hope he's doing really good and being successful. And it's nice to see him. In my heart, I see him. I can't see his face. It's like when I'm on Zoom and I can't see any of the children. The children actually made me cry today. They all turned their cameras on and I had missed them very much. And I cried.
They did that like every other person did. Oh. It's all be done on TikTok. Sorry.
It's all being done on TikTok?
Yeah, it's done. Every teacher's got it done.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The kids are turning on the camera and the teachers are crying because they haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, it's like it was good for the first one or two, and then it's like, everybody's copying.
Well, I didn't even know it, so.
Well, now you do. Now I ruined it for you.
You ruined it for me.
You thought it was special, but no, it's a meme thing.
It's a meme thing. I just got memes.
And then
today.
we have Lucien Cerros.
Oh yeah, he's a
Says,
freshman
don't give
too.
him all the love.
Well, Austin, yeah, he doesn't deserve all the love. Lucian does because he's a good boy. I hope y'all are doing okay. So yeah, I wanna make Anakin a geek, and he's already really good.
We need to get him like a Jedi, because that was one of my next thing. I want to make him a Jedi outfit.
Okay,
but I don't want to buy a Jedi outfit. I want to make one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to make him one so that he can have a Jedi outfit to go with us, so that he can go out and be a Jedi with us. So, yeah. Don't give us that look, Stuart. I wish y'all could see the producer's face, because
He would look cool as a Jedi.
Look. He would be a cool Jedi. He's got swagger. He's got boxer swagger. Okay, so that's our geeky resolution together, is we're gonna give our boxer like the Jedi realness. And he's gonna have Star Wars shirts, and he's gonna have a Jedi outfit, and he's gonna be all Jedi'd out. So he'd be our Jedi.
Noah Vanilla says interesting.
Noah Vanilla. You know what? You know who wants that lightsaber? Noah wants that lightsaber. You want to give somebody a lightsaber? Give Noah. Noah's my favorite. Shh, don't tell. He's my favorite kid of all.
You keep saying favorite and we keep going up in viewership, so just keep
No, I said I loved Austin. I never said Austin was my favorite, and I said Lucian was a very good boy. He's the best boy ever. But everybody knows that Noah's my favorite.
Wow.
It's like a running joke. You had to be part of the class to get it, but so
Noah
yeah,
says yes, please.
See, he would really like it. Like, so yeah, Noah, the person that's on our list of things to do this year for the show is the person that won. We tried several times to contact them. They never got back to us, so we still have this lightsaber that Vince modded, and now that he's doing more mods, maybe he'll mod it even more. Who knows what he's going to do with it. And so, as everybody starts kind of coming back to YouTube shows and stuff at the beginning of the year, we're gonna work in some kind of show.
Edgar Burma says no way.
Edgar.
Why are they all coming in today?
I don't know. My sweet boys. Oh, I miss them. I wonder, Edgar, are you playing soccer or anything? Are y'all having a good year? Now they're gonna make me cry. Maybe they saw it on TikTok and they all came on here to make me cry. Let's just make Miss Guzman cry. Don't mess up my rainbow makeup. Hi, Edgar. Actually, Edgar really is my favorite.
That's their geeky resolution to make you
to
cry.
make me cry?
Yeah.
That's not hard to do. They do that all the time. Usually
Noah says it was my birthday like 4 days ago.
See, so
Happy
now
birthday.
he needs the saber. He's saying, hint, hint, Vince. He needs a lightsaber.
And I'm saying happy birthday.
I'll put your name in the drawing 6 times, Noah. That's too funny.
Yeah.
I mean, usually the boys.
He says, yeah, me and Austin on the soccer team.
Oh, you are. That's so good. Well, let me know. Like, email me when you guys have games, because since they're outdoors, I should be able to attend. I know they limited who was able to see basketball and volleyball because of COVID. Football was a little bit better because we could sit further apart. So let me know when y'all have a game, and I would love to come and watch you guys play soccer. That would be great.
As she cries.
As I cry.
Because you made her cry.
I'm not going to cry. I've done enough crying today. There's no more crying. Now Stuart made me feel bad. Like, your crying wasn't special.
It was special to you.
It was special to me until Stuart made me feel bad about myself.
I didn't. Yeah, all the teachers did it. All of them cried.
Well, they don't know. They don't cry as good as I do.
Yeah,
I cry real good.
all the children are little poops, and they should have the camera on all the time.
I don't know. Well, you know why they have their camera off, because they're really playing video games and watching Netflix. They're not paying attention to the teacher at all.
They're really not there. They just logged in and walked off.
They logged in and walked off and had a snack and dropped a little boom boom and then.
in the real world, boys and girls, when you're at work and you're doing that, guess what? They monitor your productivity.
Yeah.
One of my another one of my resolutions is I have plenty of time to make the best geeky fiesta hat ever.
Oh, but there's not going to be any fiesta until 2022.
Which tells me
that you have
I have plenty of time to make the awesome.
I actually really want to do that. I'm down. I would totally do that. I would love to make a geeky fiesta hat. Like, but with like lots of different stuff, not just Star Wars, but like Star Wars and Superman and Ninja Turtles and like all the things that we like that we could find. Yeah, I'm down. I would totally do that. That was not one of my resolutions, but I will do that. So one of the things that you and I have stepped away from that we used to do that we used to do a lot and we used to be pretty good at, I thought, was designing games. And we were kind of on a roll there for a little while. So we've talked about it before. We have a
lot of these things, we're going to talk about this a lot because a lot of these things we're going to have the same thing because we want to
accomplish the same things because we're kind of a team. Yeah. So we have this spy role-playing game where you're a spy. You can go to any kind of modern day thing, and it's not politically correct. Okay, it's a fun game. I was writing a horror expansion to that. Pretty dark. I was pretty impressed with it. Pretty good. Some of the characters were pretty dark. Um, and I was really on a roll, and then just kind of fizzled out. And I
Yeah.
think it's because I didn't take the time to spend the time with it.
Yeah.
So I know which game you want to work on, but
Mhm.
I really, really, really want to work on Project Shadow, which is the horror expansion
Yeah.
too. So they're still like agents, kind of, but they're agents battling the supernatural. And maybe because we've been watching a lot of Sabrina on Netflix since they put out a new season.
Which is that was weird because I thought it wasn't coming back, and then they come out with a fourth season.
Yeah, I thought it was
So
totally
I don't know.
canceled, so I thought we weren't going to.
I hope it goes longer because
Yeah, it's
I'm
really
really
good.
enjoying it.
Yeah. So I think watching that has inspired me to want to go back and finish writing
Mhm.
that expansion of that, and then see about moving into some of the other games. I really always thought Roaches was a good idea. I just need to find out how I need to flush that game out so that people want to purchase it. I mean, people said they wanted to purchase it, but we need to get it. I mean, I think the artwork's great. Maybe I could work on some of the game mechanics for it. But to me, like, I think playing as roaches, like, that's a funny concept. I've always thought that that was a funny concept.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I have that's in the works is Rumble in San Anto. And it's like a gang related, like an Outsiders kind of West Side Story-esque kind of thing. Um, but what I need to work on is people say I need to like push the boundaries further.
Mhm.
I tend to be like too
I'm a
cutesy.
teacher.
Yeah,
I'm a teacher, and I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm a teacher, and so I have to keep it like really cutesy and really PC and stuff. And so like I'm making this game, and we're play testing it, and people are like, so when do we get to like shank each other or whatever? And I'm like, well, that's not really in this game. They're like, you should definitely add that. There should be more like blood in this.
There should be more.
There should be more shanking in this game. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well, maybe I need to add that in and think about that a little bit. So I would like for us to work on that and
Yeah.
get that going as well. So my resolution is this is going to be the year of getting some of these games finished.
Yeah. So for me, I'm gonna work on App 2.0. I need to bring in an artist to help me flesh that out.
It's a shame because I really liked all your cute little icons that you had painstakingly made. All of these little icons, and some of them were real fun.
Yeah.
And real cute. So
Yeah, but we can still get that and still have somebody do it
for us.
even better.
Yeah. So if y'all don't know about this, so we created a game called Apt, and it's where it's the future, and you just download apps directly into your brain instead of having like a smart device or whatever. But your brain can only hold so much. So you're trying to be the first one to like get 100% of your brain full of apps without going over, and then the other people are trying to make you go over while they're trying to get to their 100%, so that
Yeah.
you like blow up your brain or whatever. So one of the fun things about it is like the apps have all this like flavor to it,
Mhm.
right? So we've added like geeky things in there. So there's like a Doctor Who type app, but it's not called Doctor Who. But if you have
Yeah.
Doctor Who paraphernalia with you, then the app counts for more points, you know. And so it would be funny because we'd be playing at a convention or something, and somebody would pull out their sonic screwdriver, and they'd be like, "Boom!" You know, instead of 10 points, it's worth 20 points.
Yeah.
You know, and stuff like that. Or if you can sing like a theme song from something, then you get extra points. You know, stuff like that. So it was like fun flavor text that added to it. So we've had a really good time, and we added that flavor text to 2.0 to like ramp it up more, and then Vincent lost it all.
I still have the decks that have all the things, so we can have it recreated.
I know, but you lost it all, dude. Like we had changed things because we had talked to people in the industry who had given us feedback about like people who are colorblind and stuff. Like we had done all.
Yeah,
this
but we
revision.
fixed that. I have that revision as the deck.
I know.
I just don't
But
have.
now we just have to retype everything and go through and remake everything. And yeah.
No, I think we have everything typed up.
Oh,
already.
do we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. As long
That
as
was
we have
saved.
That's
That
good.
was saved, so
That's
that was good.
Thank goodness. Okay. Well, that's very. One of my geeky resolutions is to pare down our collection so that we have more space. Just kidding. That was a lie.
That's a lie. That is a complete.
That's the complete lie. Yeah.
I tried to say it with a straight face. Never gonna pare down. Never. I'm gonna add more stuff.
You're gonna add more stuff.
That is correct.
I'm gonna add some more stuff. I will never stop.
It is very hard to pare down. That's part of my problem. Is I've got so much stuff, and to do some stuff, I've got to get rid of stuff. My goal has been to get space in the house.
Right.
It's a slow process. It's not happening.
Well, so I have this lovely whole bookcase over here of stuff that you can't see. But someday I'll do like a cribs kind of thing. I keep saying I'm going to do cribs, but the house is so messy, I get embarrassed. So I've actually been. So we rebuilt the fence for Anakin. There's all these fence boards outside, and I was like, I could go on Pinterest and I could learn how to use all these fence boards to make a really tall bookcase that goes all the way to the ceiling, from the ceiling to the floor, and I could put more stuff in here. My geeky resolution is to get more things, have more of it.
Just as long as they're not floating shelves.
As long as it's not. Hey, these are pretty good from the Alpha shelf systems. Those are good because you don't have to.
Well, that was easy. That was easy, but your floating shelves.
The floating shelves agitate you.
Yeah.
I
Really
have
bad.
one that he needs to put upstairs for my Barbie.
You have Barbies?
I do have Barbies.
I could sell them. I'm selling Barbies at the moment.
I
found a Barbie box at home. I was like, oh, I'm gonna sell all these.
I never had Barbies as a kid, but ever since they started putting out fat Barbies, I'm like, ooh, I'm a fat girl. I like fat Barbie. And then they have Barbies with like the shaved head, like I had, and yeah. So I got all those kind of Barbies, like.
So one of the things that I want to do that we got as a Christmas gift from Stuart
Well, you still haven't put that together?
is our fire pit. So that's
No,
one of
I'm never buying you anything ever again.
it.
Well, because we were trying to get the dog used to the yard and stuff first before we put it out there.
So
and we're thinking about.
That's one of the things I want to do is put that together and put it out there.
Yeah, we're thinking about like buying pavers and stuff, and instead of putting it on the porch, like making like kind of a circle area, like out in the yard, and putting down the pavers and stuff, and making it and putting it out there, and then putting the chairs around it. Like
That's just why I didn't build it.
Yeah, we're not ready yet. We're planning.
It's gonna stay in the box until next Christmas.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, sir. No, we're gonna use it. And we're probably going this weekend actually to get the sand and stuff so that we can make the circle so that we can put the pavers out. But you have to dig and stamp it down and put the sand and put the pavers, and then you put the thing on there. Because we also need to get a new barbecue grill because the bottom fell out of our barbecue grill.
Well, we still use it. We just can't use.
Can
We
one of
can't
your
smoke
geeky
anything.
resolutions be to ride your alien motorcycle?
Yeah, I want to do that.
He has a motorcycle. It's really cool. It's the color of an alien. That's why he bought it, because it looks like an alien and he loves aliens. And we rode it for a little while.
We also need to get a seat for you so you can.
So I do have a hard time riding on the seat because it hurts my bum, because it's like a real narrow, skinny seat, and I don't like it. But I would like that to be one of our geeky resolutions, is to ride a motorcycle.
That would be cool. And go camping.
You can't take the dog on the motor. What, are you going to get a sidecar for the dog?
You can get a whatchamacallit, a little trailer for the motorcycle.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
That's not cute.
I can tell you, don't do it.
Why?
You won't be able to ride it. It's not as easy as you think.
Yeah, I would think it would throw the balance way, way off. No, sir.
It's gonna be awesome. I don't want a sidecar.
So I feel like we have too many resolutions.
We have a ton because we do a lot of stuff. I don't know that we're gonna fit them all into this year.
I don't know either, but I want to.
We can try.
To,
and you can try too. And later on, let us know in the comments what your geeky resolution is. because
Yeah, and you can lie because we're totally lying. None of this is gonna get done.
Lying.
some of the stuff is actually gonna get done.
There is no try, Vincent. There's only do
Yeah.
or do not. So do start using your leather stuff. Do finish
Yeah.
the lightsabers. Do.
Well, he'll finish the latest
Yeah, he will.
I'll finish the lightsaber. I mean, that's what I'm
we
saying.
all know that that's like the number
That's
one
gonna
one.
be finished.
He's gonna do that.
He might take up the whole kitchen table and like half this room here with stuff.
I'm getting better at soldering.
Yeah, getting better. And he got a new soldering like unit for Christmas, so that should help some too.
So it's happy. So cool. Thanks for checking us out. I really appreciate it. If you haven't clicked on that subscribe button, go ahead and click on that subscribe button right now and hit the notification icon so next time we come live or we put out a video, you know about it. But thanks for checking us out. I'm Vince.
I'm Colleen, and that's Stuart.
Geek out, SA. Oh shit.
What?
I need to change it to 2021.
Poor thing. That'll take him forever.
That's funny that all your kids came on.